Which Deepwoken NPC would make the best grilled cheese sandwich? An age-old question pondered by philosophers since I started writing this video script. Today I'll be ranking every Deepwoken NPC based on what I think their capability to make a grilled cheese sandwich is. However, before we get into the ranking of the Deepwoken NPCs based on their sandwich making ability, we must understand what a grilled cheese sandwich is. For you Europeans,
cheese on toast.
I'll explain. A grilled cheese sandwich is a American culinary staple in which you slather bread in butter, mayo, olive oil, or any other fat-based frying compound. Then between that bread, you put as much cheese as you can handle and you slap it into a pan and fry it. It's just about the unhealthiest thing America has ever made, but it's delicious, and if you gave one to a Victorian child, he would die on contact with it. Some guidelines for a grilled cheese sandwich goes as follows. 1. The grilled cheese must be on bread. If it's on a tortilla, it's a quesadilla. It doesn't matter what type of bread, but it must be on bread. 2. A grilled cheese can have any toppings other than cheese, meat, fruit, vegetable. Anything is allowed as long as cheese remains the dominant and the most abundant flavor profile. This means a Philly cheesesteak isn't a grilled cheese because the steak is the most dominant ingredient in the sandwich, not the cheese. And finally, it has to have enough cheese to pull. It's a grilled cheese sandwich, not cheese on toast. We don't live in Great Britain. If I pull your sandwich apart, I better see that cheese pull. With these criteria established, let's get into ranking Deepwoken NPCs based on how I think their grilled cheese would turn out. Now let's get into it. The first NPC up is Yunshul. Since Yunshul is a chaotic god, I feel like asking for a grilled cheese sandwich as a wish would end up with you getting cleaved or dismantled, like if Sukuna attacked you. If Yunshul did grant the wish though, I feel like it would be an unattainable experience. Like a god energy ridden grilled cheese with flavor compounds that your weak mortal mouth can't even process or understand. As you eat the grilled cheese, your mind would be overloaded with information and it would leave you paralyzed in the pure godly flavor of that grilled cheese. Overall, I think a Yunshul grilled cheese would be a 9 out of 10 experience, and the only reason why it isn't a 10 out of 10 is because it paralyzes you. Next is Alita, and Alita strikes me as an independent woman who can take care of herself. She lives in the freezing cold alone, so she has to know how to cook, and overall, Alita has necessary cooking skills, but she doesn't really excel in any field other than fighting. Because of this, I think she would make a pretty average grilled cheese, so probably a 5 out of 10. Her grilled cheese would just be white bread, butter, and American cheese, and maybe some other types of cheese if she's feeling a little bit extra culinary that day. But yeah, Alita would make a mid-grilled cheese. Next is Akira, and Akira has never stepped foot into a kitchen in his life. If you ask Akira to make you a grilled cheese, you get a hot dog bun with half-melted American or even Swiss cheese. And it's not toasted like at all, and if it is toasted, somehow the bread is black, but then the cheese itself is like only half melted. 1 out of 10 for Akira, because I have no faith in Akira's cooking ability whatsoever. Next is the Meat Lord, and the Meat Lord would make you a damn good grilled cheese. Being the Lord of Meat, I imagine he would make some sort of grilled cheese that also utilizes meat. Like a grilled cheese with a good 4-cheese blend and some ham or bacon in it. With Meat Lord, it can range from a simple ham and grilled cheese, or something that utilizes 4 smokier flavored grilled cheeses with a milder meat like turkey. So what I think he would make ideally would be honey ham with Gouda, Munster, American, and some sort of light cheddar, and it would be a really good sandwich, and all the flavor profiles would blend amazingly. So overall, Meat Lord would make a 10 out of 10 grilled cheese, making the first 10 out of 10 on this list. Next is Brutus. Brutus is a man of strength, but not a man of poor quality. I imagine Brutus is a well-versed home cook and can make a decent grilled cheese. He uses butter as his fat base, he uses a nice multi-blend of cheeses like cheddar, Munster, and American, and overall he makes a damn good grilled cheese, but only for the few who get close enough to see his good side. Overall, Brutus would get an 8 out of 10. Alternatively, Brutus would get a 3 out of 10 because he makes a prison-style grilled cheese where he puts some bread and cheese on a radiator and then he presses it down with like a fucking hot iron or something. I don't know. Brutus is either an 8 or a 3. Regardless, kinda mid. I think Cestus is a traditionalist. He makes a basic grilled cheese because he thinks it's proper, not due to his lack of ability. However, a traditional grilled cheese Cestus has mastered. Butter, American cheese, and white bread every time. Yet you would never get bored of it. 7 out of 10. Cestus has mastered the basic grilled cheese. Maestro Evangard, I feel like, is just so European. Like, his name is Maestro. Like, can we get real for a second? Maestro Evangard doesn't even know what cheese is. He doesn't even know what salt is, alright? He heard about it when his country was storming other countries for spices, but he's never tasted these spices because all of his food is bland. If you asked him to make you a grilled cheese, he'd probably bring you like a block of solid cheese, and then he'd throw it on a grill until it melts and just give you some melted cheese stuff. And it would be kind of burnt too. Maestro doesn't know what a grilled cheese is, so he gets a 0 out of 10. Next up is Carlia, and can we be real for a second? This bitch cannot cook. Like, actually, let's be real. Based on the Carlia quest, we know she has no skills of self-preservation or self-service. Carlia cannot cook. You ask her for a grilled cheese, and she gives you a blackened sandwich with molten hot yellow insides, and it's half torn because she didn't use butter, and it's stuck to the pan, and there's smoke everywhere in the kitchen, but then the grilled cheese had to be torn off the pan because she forgot to use butter. Like, 0 out of 10 for Carlia. And I know a lot of you are going to be like, oh, but she's a woman, so she can cook. First of all, no, not how it works. Second of all, she can't cook, man. She has no skills whatsoever. 0 out of 10. This grilled cheese sandwich made by Carlia wouldn't even be serviceable. Lance Leshy is the head chef of Etris. Lance Leshy is easily going to be the best on this list. He makes his own bread, he shreds a beautifully balanced blend of cheeses that's flavorful and has an amazing cheese pull and great melting properties. He may even be one of those people that adds mild fruit like blackberries, raspberries, or blueberries to his grilled cheese. But no matter what he does, Lance Leshy's grilled cheese is probably going to be the best you've ever had. 10 out of 10. Ferryman has lived alone for a long time, and because of this, I believe that he can make a good grilled cheese. I think his grilled cheese would shine in terms of toastiness and crispiness, since he can control Thundercall masterfully. I think he would apply it in his cooking to make a perfectly toasted and crunchy while still having a soft and fluffy bread interior on the toasted bread in the grilled cheese. Overall, it would shine in terms of the bread, but it's some damn good bread. 7 out of 10 for the Ferryman. The Owl is a mother first and foremost. Because of this, I think she has some really good grilled cheese making abilities due to all of her experience with making grilled cheese sandwich for her owl children. However, because she's a mother and she has so many children, she can never really make an amazing grilled cheese because she just makes them quick and easy, but they're still good. 6 out of 10, pretty basic. Claris is another bitch who can't cook. Claris is a job woman. She prioritizes her work as a diver over anything else. She's probably never had to cook in her life because first and foremost, she is a diver. Because of this 0 out of 10 grilled cheese, just like Carlia. If you ask her to make you a grilled cheese, she would spit in your face and punch you in the liver. That being said, if I ever meet Claris, I would love to ask her for a Claris grilled cheese. Regardless, she is not going to make a grilled cheese, she's just going to spit in my face. But I'm going to enjoy every second of it. Overall, this entire list leaves us with 3 clear contestants for the #1 grilled cheese spot. Yun Shul's ungodly grilled cheese, Lance Leshy's perfect grilled cheese, and the Meat Lord's meat grilled cheese. Out of all of these, I give the medal to the Meat Lord. I love meat in my mouth. I'm sure all of you watching this probably know this. I am the gayest Deepwoken YouTuber after all. Anyway, the Meat Lord's grilled cheese with blended cheeses and smoked ham or bacon really complements my personal taste, and I love meat. There are arguments to make for Lance Leshy and even Yun Shul, but 1, we don't know what godly grilled cheese tastes like, and 2, Lance Leshy is actually pretty good. I would understand someone putting Lance Leshy above the Meat Lord on this list, but me personally, I think the Meat Lord takes the #1 spot for the #1 grilled cheese because I like meat. If you disagree or think I missed an NPC, leave your reasoning down in the comments, and if I miss an NPC, tell me. You wanna know why? I'll tell you what I think their grilled cheese would be like down in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and have a great day.